36th District Court is back in session.
All right, we are back on the record for the matter of the People versus John Bryce Bedsworth, 227-186-121 for sanitary littering streets and alleys ticket. We've had several sidebars to discuss the lack of progress. We were on the record and discussed the lack of progress that Mr. Bedsworth has had. I was going to move for sentencing him to jail time. However, I realized that he has entered into a plea agreement with the prosecution for a 3-month delayed sentence. But the plea was on the contingency that he made significant improvements to that property as well as the neighboring property, if I'm not mistaken. So is there a motion to set aside the plea?
Yes, Your Honor, the people would move to set aside the plea and the delayed sentence agreement at this time.
Are there any objections?
No
Motion
objections
granted.
at this time, Your Honor.
Thank you. The motion will be granted. The court will set aside the guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bedsworth. We will now the plea has been set aside, is there, the plea has been set aside, the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bedsworth and set this matter for a final pretrial first and then a trial. The trial date is going to be August 2nd. Final pretrial date will be 7/27/23 at 8:30.
Can I ask that we be present for that? Be in person?
There will be in person from now on for this in this case. This case has to be in person from now on.
Your Honor, I humbly apologize to the court. I have 2 conflicts on the 27th that morning. Is it possible to do the 28th?
Final pretrial.
No, the final pretrial is going to be the day before the jury.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
August 1st.
Yes.
I apologize. It's August 1st. Can you turn that down? I'll turn it down because we don't need to read. I'll do it. So final pretrial August 1st at 8:30, and the actual trial will be on August 2nd.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Your Honor. So we mentioned the date of August 1st. Is that
August
maybe?
1st, because again, procedurally, I have to do a final pretrial before I move to the jury trial.
Because that's a national event that's celebrated around the country, National Night Out in every precinct.
For officers?
Yes.
I don't know that your presence would be required for the final pretrial, officer.
Oh,
as long as discovery is made available to Paula Cole before then, so that she can provide it to Attorney Miller so that we can move for trial the next day.
Oh, okay.
Your presence would not be needed.
Okay, great. Thank you.
But but both will be done in person. Well, I'm not gonna. Paula, what's your reason for wanting the final pretrial to be in person?
I just feel that Mr. Bedsworth has been on a phone and I haven't seen a picture or anything, that I think that he has to realize with a jury trial too, he's going to have to be present. Also, I want him to understand that if he has done some compliance and Officer Maxwell will go out like the day before, we can do the plea again. And that way, and
then just not even show up for the final. Oh, I get it. I agree. I definitely.
If we see, if he gets out there and gets this place cleaned up or gets volunteers or does whatever he's supposed to do, then he can
enter into the plea agreement on the final pretrial date and cancel the jury trial for August 2nd. Okay. So the final pretrial will be in person. Officer Maxey is still not needed to appear at the final pretrial. Everyone else will be here in person in case there is a plea agreement. Officer Maxey will provide Attorney Cole with any of the discovery that is necessary. And again, if there are significant improvements, then we will allow Mr. Bedworth to enter into the same plea agreement with a 3-month delayed sentence, meaning that this will come off of his record after 3 months of being in compliance at that point.
Thank you. That sounds good.
All right. Are there any further questions?
Just one from defense, Your Honor. I just have a request of Ms. Cole. If she and I could stay in contact, maybe approximately once a week, once every 2 weeks, just to touch base on this, so we don't have, any last minute communication, and anything that is concerning to the people I can address with Mr. Bedsworth in a timely manner.
Okay. And if there's any discovery, any photos, any videos, any testimony from neighbors as well, if you could provide a witness list to both of you can exchange witness lists a week prior to the pretrial date.
Okay.
Evidence list and a witness list.
And then jury instructions will be required on the day of the final pretrial.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Ms. Cole cut out. Could you repeat that, Ms. Cole?
Just that we would have to get joint jury instructions together before the final pretrial.
Yes.
And I think you have to provide 10, my understanding. Thank you, Your Honor. I realized that I kind of didn't think that plea agreement through very well.
I don't think any of us were. We were just in a haste to get this matter resolved and to, the goal definitely for me is not to sentence Mr. Bedsworth to jail time. My goal is to get Mr. Bedsworth to take this serious, and not make up excuse after excuse after excuse as to why he hasn't been in compliance with a court order. So he can pull my bluff if he wants, but August, we've unraveled this only for procedural purposes, and are being gracious enough to extend or to extend and open or reopen the plea agreement because that's all everyone wants, is for the neighborhood to be a place that their children can play in without getting bit by a rat.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he understands that. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so that adjourns this matter, unless there's any further questions.
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
That adjourns this matter. Court is adjourned for the day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.